Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to your tarot reading for Sunday, April 12th, 2020. For those of you that celebrate Easter, happy Easter. I hope you guys are planning to go out sometime today and just enjoy the weather, enjoy the sun, enjoy the wind, and just enjoy being outdoors for a little bit. Sorry, there's been some posting delays. I did have some technical issues. I think I resolved it now, so I think we should be all set going forward to be able to do our daily tarot draws as we've been doing in the past. Took a little while, but it's all been fixed. So it seems, anyway. So let's get these cards shuffled up and get these cards down. And let's see what the vibe for today is all about, shall we? I think one more cut. And we're good to go. So let's go with our first deck, our second, and finally now, our third. There we are. And I'm sort of thinking today, just getting a feeling for this last pile here. So let's just see what the energy of this card is all about, shall we? Okay, it's about the Empress. Let's talk about this card, this major arcana card, right? It's all about things that we can't change, but things that we have to assimilate and we have to work through. Now, when we talk about the Empress card, let's think of some key words that come to mind as we normally do, shall we? First and foremost is motherhood that comes up, and nurturing comes to mind. Along with that, nature comes to mind. So there's a lot of different concepts and a lot of different things that actually come to mind when we look at this card. Some of the other things to consider is fertility, obviously with the nature symbols and signs and all of the different aspects of seedlings. Fertility definitely comes to mind as well. There's a lot of different things that we want to consider when we're considering the Empress card. So from a standpoint of sorry, my cocoa is just getting a little bit rambunctious. Here you go. So when we look at the Empress card, some of the things that we want to look at from a general concept is tapping into our creative side, right? Whether it be procreating or creating in general. The Empress card is all about femininity, or that energy, which is nurturing, which is loving, which is creative, and it's all about fulfillment of one's dreams, fulfillment of one's desires and ambitions, and fulfillment of one's goals. It's all about opening up and encouraging to build on your communication with your closest people to you. And it's all about being nurturing to those closest to you. Now, as far as the tarot deck goes, this is one of the strongest pregnancy cards in the tarot deck. So for those of you guys maybe home confined with your significant other, that's what it's all about. A couple of things could be going on here. So either open it, welcome it open arms, or use some real strong protection, so to speak. Now, this card energy is all about your intuition as well. Really listen to your intuition and really listen to those feelings you get really down deep in your gut. It's about empathy, compassion, and as I said a little bit earlier, nurturing. Now, from a love and relationship standpoint, well, if you get the Empress card, one of the first things that pops up is always the thought of motherhood. So this is a card of pregnancy, so just be aware of that as well. It's obviously a card for sex, because obviously you can't have pregnancy without sex, right? So there's a lot of strong romantic tones to this card with the love and relationship standpoint. So just take that and run with it as you see fit. Now, from a money and a career standpoint, this card is all about really tapping into that creative side, looking for and finding inspiration all around you and in other people. Really getting into that passion that you have, that drive that you have, taking out that new idea, taking out that new thought and really putting it down and working on plans to make it happen, working on the goals, starting those goals, not just working on, but actually starting them. Now, from a career standpoint, this is all about deciding what you want, what you're going to accept in your career. Maybe thinking about changing careers, maybe thinking about how you can creatively tap into what you're doing right now in order to get more satisfaction out of where you are. From a financial standpoint, this is a time that there is some decent cash flow coming in. You've got input and output, and relatively speaking, the input's a little bit better than the output is. All the hard work that you've been working on are now starting to pay off, and you're starting to reap the benefits of that. Now, this is a kind of abundance. Now, abundance doesn't often and always mean super wealth. It means getting what you need and then being able to satisfy where you want to be. Whether that be with finances, whether that be with love, whether that be in general, whatever it might be. So I hope you enjoyed this reading for today, and I look forward to reading you all again tomorrow. I'll be back tomorrow, I'm sure, because I did fix the technical glitch. And until then, be safe, be well, and if you do celebrate it, you have yourself a blessed and happy Easter.